2024 is shaping up to be absolutely wild for mobile MMORPGs. I've been digging into all the upcoming releases just out of habit, and let me tell you, there's some seriously cool stuff on the horizon. I'm pumped to share my thoughts on 10 games that I think are gonna knock our socks off. So buckle up and let's dive into this awesome lineup. Perfect World Ascend happens to be the latest addition to the Perfect World series. This MMORPG takes the franchise we love and gives it a fresh, user-friendly twist. You've got your usual MMO stuff, character customization, quests, and of course, beating up other players. If that's your thing, you can pick from classic classes like Warrior, Mage, or Archer. They're each with their own cool abilities and skills to level up. But here's where it got fun for me, the aerial combat. Yep, you heard that right. You can actually fight while flying. It's a total blast and really makes you feel like you're free to explore every nook and cranny of the game world. The game's got a solid progression system too. Whether you're into player versus environment or player versus player action, there's plenty to keep you busy. Next on the list is Night Crows. This one's for all you medieval fantasy lovers out there. The game runs on Unreal Engine 5, so you know it looks incredible. The environments are so detailed, you'll want to stop and take screenshots every 5 minutes. Fighting in this game is intense. You've got tons of weapons and skills to play with, and working with your buddies to take down tough enemies feels amazing. Trust me, when you win a big battle, you'll be grinning from ear to ear, just like I was. Calling all anime fans. Phantom Parade is set in the Jujutsu Kaisen world, and it's a total blast. The combat is fast and flashy. It feels like you're controlling scenes straight out of the anime. You can collect and upgrade characters from the series, which is super addictive. The mix of strategy and action keeps things fresh, and the story will have Jujutsu Kaisen fans totally hooked. Draconia Saga is all about dragons, literally. You get to ride these awesome beasts and bond with them. The aerial combat is again mind-blowing. There's nothing quite like zooming through the sky while battling it out. I felt that exploring the world is a huge part of the game. There are different dragon species to find and tame, and tons of secrets to uncover. Every time you take flight, it's a rush, and you really start to feel connected to your dragon buddy.
If you love games with slick movement, Echoes of Eternity is going to be your thing. The parkour in this game is off the charts. You'll be running on walls and leaping between rooftops like a total badass. The combat is fast and requires some serious skill. You've got different classes to master, each with their own cool abilities. Pulling off complex moves during a fight feels incredible, and beating tough challenges gives you such a rush. Terrace Land is like the Swiss Army knife of MMORPGs. It's got everything. Whether you're into crafting, fishing, or taking on massive raids, this game has you covered. The world feels super alive, and playing with friends is a blast. I've had so much fun teaming up to tackle big bosses and explore all the cool areas. You can switch between different activities whenever you want, so it never gets boring. Fans of Blade and Soul, listen up. Hoon is a prequel that digs into the backstory of the original game. It's got a perfect mix of strategy and action, and you can customize your character like crazy. The story is super engaging, and uncovering all the lore is really fun. I found myself getting sucked into the world for hours at a time. My report on MU Dark Epoch is that it is perfect for players who don't have tons of free time. It's a modern take on the classic MU games, with better drop rates and offline leveling. I felt like it's great for both newbies and old school fans. The game hits you with that nostalgia, but still feels fresh and up to date. You can enjoy the story and gameplay without having to grind for hours, which I found awesome. Arcadia. Breath of the Land is all about teamwork and exploration. The open world is huge and gorgeous. You could spend hours just wandering around and taking in the sights. Teaming up with friends to tackle challenges and find hidden secrets is so much fun. Every area feels unique, whether you're trekking through forests, scaling mountains, or poking around ancient ruins. Last but not least, we've got Forsaken World 2, Reborn. If you love the original, you're in for a treat, but even if you're new to the series, you'll have a blast. There's new content that builds on the old lore, but it still feels familiar to longtime fans. There are tons of quests to do, and the multiplayer stuff is really cool. It's easy to jump in and start adventuring, and the mix of old and new makes it super exciting. That was it for today. See you in another one of our gaming camaraderie soon.